Bridget Malone has been trying to land her dream job for 7 months.
I find it difficult because a lot of times I don't even hear back. You try not to take it to heart and trying to avoid that depression factor.
Bridget has sent off hundreds of applications.
It's a lot difficult applying for middle management roles because I do think that it's a bigger commitment to a company to hire middle management. They would rather get a entry-level person in that could work up to that stage.
Unemployment rose to 3.7% in July, with 14,600 workers losing their jobs. And the number of people who are currently working or actively looking for a job fell. Despite that, there are now almost 390,000 more people employed compared to this time last year.
We've anticipated for some time that the unemployment rate will tick up a bit, and unfortunately that's what we've seen in these numbers today.
We've had a lot of interest rate rises so far. I think we have reached a turning point where unemployment will start to rise.
Major companies are already laying off staff. Lend-Lease is slashing 10% of its global workforce. Commonwealth Bank is culling around 500 workers, while Telstra will let go 470 employees. And glove maker Ansell, which employs 14,000 worldwide, has warned there will be sizable job cuts ahead.
So we haven't put a specific number out there on the number of people to be laid off. We want to invest in automation so that when demand returns, we can continue operating at that lower manning level.
The Reserve Bank has been lifting interest rates aggressively to bring inflation down. While markets are expecting the RBA to keep rates on hold again next month, it's expected another 140,000 Australians will be out of work by 2025.
We're either at the peak of the cash rate or we're very close to the peak of the cash rate and might see one further rise in the next few months.
The number of job ads on Seek has already dropped by almost 20% since the middle of last year.
The industries that have slowed the most have been IT, banking and financial services, and a range of other white-collar professional industries, many of which are more sensitive to changes in interest rates. And the industries that have seen the smallest declines in job ads over the year have been education and training, as well as trades and services.
Tom Donato has been advertising for staff for his barbershops since the end of the pandemic. He's had to sell off several hair salons because he can't find enough workers.
It used to be such a great industry to be part of, but people have left in droves for better pay, I guess, or better conditions, not working late nights or Saturdays.
The applications he's receiving haven't quite made the cut.
A lot of responses are coming from overseas, and for us it's really difficult to be able to put anybody on that isn't actually arrived yet, because you don't know what their skill level's like.
Bridget, meanwhile, is considering what skill level she should settle for.
I'm fairly positive I'll find a role. What it comes down for is when I'm ready to settle and am I being picky and I want to care about what I'm doing. That's pivotal for me.
Drop it!
Like her, many Australians may need to pivot in the year ahead.